Hello and welcome to Kif.com. This is WordPress Walkthrough Series Part 6. In the last video, we made some edits to the home page, started working on the blog and removing the author's name in the blog, and then we finished on the Contact Us page, or the About Us page here, where really the bulk of the work is left. So we are going to try to finish this up in this video, and I've sort of concluded that I am just going to keep this simple. So I'm not going to try to put any fancy things in here because it really just doesn't need it. It's kind of overkill, actually. So we go into Pages, About Us, and Elementor. And this is where we were here. Alright, so I haven't done anything so far since the last video. As I mentioned, I decided I'm just going to keep this simple. So we have our text. I do want to center this text. There we go, center. And I'm gonna scrap that column. So we have service, and I'm gonna break this down. This is the About Us is the services and the simple about information. So alright, so we have our commercial roofing services. Duplicate that. Duplicate that. Residential. Make the text there a little bit larger. We'll talk about free estimates, but I don't think I want that to be an entire section. I'm just gonna duplicate this. It's kind of hard to match the formatting, and I really don't want to have different kinds of text all over. All right, that is much better and much simpler. Update that, and this, I want to go to the home page now. We're back to the FA icons here. The one we're looking for is called envelope. And there we go. Finally, I've done a little bit of research on the posts for the blog and trying to get rid of this admin thing in the date. I tried a few things that not under while I was recording, obviously. Wasn't really able to come up with anything solid that was just a go-to solution. Different themes might have their own things, and I would obviously highly encourage research on your own, YouTube, internet, whatever, for seeing if you can get the solution to work for your theme. But style sheets and CSS varies from theme to theme. So what we're going to do is just learn to work with our problem instead of fighting it. So we're going to go to users, the admin user, and we're going to give ourselves a nickname. All weather roof. And we're going to go back to plugins. We're going to deactivate the show hide author. Just let it show the author. And now the author is All Weather Roof. The date was, you know, that was kind of okay anyways, but now now we have All Weather Roofing instead of admins. Sometimes you just work with it, and it not by your intention, but it still looks nice and turns out well. So, all right, so we have roofing repair residential. Short little description there. One more thing I will throw in just for some to increase interaction of the visitors. And this is obviously something that is totally dependent on the on you as the website administrator. If you wanted to go through a process sending, if you do the blog and send out say monthly updates, then you can also send a newsletter for, you know, notifying, hey, there's a new update or something like that, or so. All right, subscribe to company updates. I think probably a divider would be appropriate. All right. And we can put some text right above that. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Nope. All right, join our newsletter, and we have the break. Give you your email. It's a required field. Blog page, we have all weather roofing. Contact us, we have email or stop by the office. So let's just finish that. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen an underline break through letters, but something like that. Give the address. Google Maps. If this was on a real location, it would pull up the reviews as well. So this kind of is the all-in-one. And then the last thing to do would be a phone call. So All right. So let's just take one more look at what the website looks to us. So we have the Central Florida area, um, our residential, commercial, and repair services. Again, all the better that the About page reflects that commercial, residential, and repair. So seeing the same things over and over is generally a good thing. Adds organization to the site and it reassures your visitors of the purpose and what your business does. So we have our little statement there, our commercial services, residential, repair, and then join our newsletter. And in our statement here, we have a free consultation. So back to the About page, testimonials here. I'm going to see what I can do about that gap in between the testimonials. Maybe not much, it looks like. So testimonials, we can change these as well. It's one thing I was going through the style sheet trying to find removing the author for the post, the blog post, and I found that where these colors are defined, so could change them to something just black and white, but frankly, this website kind of needs a little bit of color. Then our blog area, this automatically updates as new posts are added, and they're just under the category of company updates. Then down here we have contact information, so office, phone, email, and they can fill out this form. We looked at the About page, so over onto the blog page. This page is nice. I think these headers are probably a little too thick for a really nice production version, but company updates here. Again, these auto-populate as new posts are created. We have the author and then the name. So we click on that, and again, we're given the author and the name. These pictures would look a lot better if you didn't see it immediately right here. Alternatively, you could just opt to delete the feature image, which is what this is. However, it will delete the image on the home page as well, so it'll just be regular posts on the home page versus the post plus the image. But if you add more content here, actually a paragraph or two, it wouldn't look as weird as seeing the same thing twice. And then contact us page, we have availability through phone, email, and Office with the Google Maps. If this site was missing anything, I would say it needs the colors on it are a little bit disorganized is the word, and there's like the About page. This is a really dry page, and so the Contact Us page is kind of that way too. It's fairly dry. So there would just be some manipulation of sections and columns, rows, plugins perhaps to try to liven it up a little bit. Other than that, the only last that I'll mention before we close out the series here is the pirate forums. So it was on the Contact Us page, it's on the home page, these forums, and this is where it's going to tell you, in these settings here is where it sets who it gets sent to, and the information that's on the form. So all of it is here. You can see this is what it's going to look like when you receive it. And these are the options for recipients when they submit it and things like that. So that is it for the WordPress walkthrough series. This is the end of part 6, and I hope this series has fulfilled the goal that was intended for you watching. In the future, we're gonna move away from the series idea and move into more of just how to create a website for your insert business here. So how to create a website for your restaurant business, or how to create a website for your I don't know, we might do new roofing, but how to real estate business, something like that. That's where this is going to go, and that's where more content is going to be created. It's going to be more driven for like a 1-2 hour video going all the way from the beginning to the end, fully finished site, all in one video, and probably, I mean, similar level of detail, but you'll be able to follow it faster and hopefully reach the end to the final production version site faster. So that's it for this series. Thanks for watching.